Now, your Weather Authority forecast.
Well, time to settle in, set a spell, and enjoy a classic, good old-fashioned New England nor'easter. Hey, this is part of the reason we live here. We enjoy skiing, we enjoy snowmobiling. All of the above will be enhanced by this major winter storm. And, of course, we need to stay safe. And that's exactly what we'll do. We'll help you plan around this major storm that's advancing steadily through New York City, where snow and rain combined, raining on Long Island, but it's now snowing in Connecticut. And guess what? That's heading northeast and is going to be impacting our area in a big way beginning after midnight. And by this time tomorrow evening, many of us, catch this, west of I-95 could have as much as 20 inches of fresh powder on the ground. The complications are near the coast in terms of just how much mild air will come in from the ocean and potentially change over that heavy snow to a period of rain. That will play out tomorrow, and the greatest threat potentially for power outages will be along the coast for two reasons: because the winds are going to be very strong, unimpeded because of the lack of friction from the Atlantic Ocean, and because of the heavy, wet nature of the snow that's going to come down fast and furious tonight and early tomorrow before any change over to rain. Note the wind northeast 20 to as much as 30 miles per hour on average and gusting past 40 miles per hour. We build up the snow on the power lines, and that can cause, again, the setup for some power outages there. Full storm warning is up along the coast, and a winter storm warning now extends all the way from the seacoast to the interior across New Hampshire, the Mount Washington Valley, Lake Winnipesaukee, and into the Green Mountains, and also including southern New England and Worcester County. Of course, a very busy travel time, and I-95 south and north is going to be very tough travel tomorrow morning, certainly by 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning as the snow begins for most of us shortly after midnight. A tight squeeze here, 4 to 8 inches, Portland area, immediate coast, and then just a couple of miles inland. The potential for much more begins to build up, 8 to 12 inches westbound into central Cumberland County, North Windham and Westbrook. A solid foot seems very realistic, and an average of 10 to 18 inches of snow. That would be from the Lewiston Auburn area to the Oxford Hills and into the North Country. A 10 to 15 in average. And don't be surprised if you live in Poland and Casco and some locations and higher elevations, an elevation of 300 or 400 feet, well, we could be talking about as much as 20 inches of snow. And certainly there's plenty of cold air around to support that kind of snowfall amount versus rain. It's 28 at Portland's Jetport, only 19 at Freiburg, and the top of Mount Washington is now 5 above zero. We call this money in the bank because when Mount Washington temperatures gets up to about 16 or 17 degrees during a storm and the wind is blowing from the southeast, that's when we start to talk about a change over to rain. We have a great distance between 5 and 16 or 17 degrees to get to that point, and that's why we think this is going to be mainly a snow event for much, if not all, of northern New England. The high temperatures tomorrow barely getting to the freezing point along the coast. Brunswick likely not, staying below freezing inland, and it's going to be a light, dry, powdery snow. So once that wind gets going, especially over some higher elevations, we're going to have near ground blizzard conditions. Now, the National Weather Service has not issued at this point a blizzard warning, but certainly the visibility down to near zero. Treat it as such. This is an intense, sprawling area of low pressure. There's the center of the storm redeveloping near the Delmarva Peninsula, taking a classic track up over Cape Cod and to the Gulf of Maine by tomorrow evening at this time. Snow it certainly will tomorrow. Seacoast temperature 35, colder inland. There'll be a howling northeast wind. 7-day forecast, time to dig out, clean up, and then to enjoy some phenomenal winter sports Saturday and Sunday. It's time to get out the snowblower, the snowmobile, and the skis, whether it's alpine or Nordic, because this weekend it's going to be a bonanza. Meantime, stay put, enjoy. It's going to be just beautiful out there tomorrow. On this side of the window.
Right.
Stay inside.
Yeah, good advice, though. Probably shouldn't hit the roads if you don't have to.
No, this is going to be one of those storms where you really need to heed the warnings. This is about as tough as it gets. This could conceivably be the biggest storm of the winter looking back on. Not a guarantee, but it's going to be a big one.
No school this week, so that's probably some good news.
Good timing. All right, Tom, thanks. Okay.